Have you ever started your morning feeling hopeful, took that blood pressure reading, and sighed because the numbers didn't match the effort you put in yesterday? You drank your water, you took your meds, you tried to eat right, and still, that top number just won't calm down. You're not alone. After 60, our bodies get a little more particular. Blood vessels stiffen a bit. Stress hormones can linger, and salt seems to have a louder voice than it used to. The good news is there's a gentle way to nudge things in the right direction while you sleep. Tonight, we're talking about 4 simple evening rituals that help lower blood pressure overnight, so your morning readings have a better chance of landing where you want them. Think of your evenings as a steering wheel that points your body toward calmer mornings. When your nights are stressful, late, or salty, your blood pressure often carries that into the next day. But when you guide your body into rest, real rest, the nervous system settles, circulation improves, and that monitor in the morning often shows it. These aren't big life overhauls. They're small, doable steps you can start right away, each one designed for a tired brain, a busy day, and a body that prefers kindness over force. Let's ease into the first ritual by imagining what your ideal evening might look like. No rushing, no late-night news blaring, no long to-do list. Just a quiet pocket of time that belongs to you. Ritual 1 is what I call a wind down for your blood vessels. It's a short, calm breathing session paired with gentle body relaxation, and it works because it tells your nervous system, we're safe. We can lower the guard now. When that defense system eases up, your heart rate dips and your blood vessels loosen a bit, which can bring those numbers down. Here's how to make it feel natural, not like homework. About an hour before bed, sit somewhere comfortable with your back supported and your feet planted, or recline slightly with a small pillow under your knees. Place one hand on your belly so you can feel the breath move. Breathe in through your nose softly for a count of 4. Then breathe out even more slowly for a count of 6. The exhale is where the magic happens. It tells your body to shift from go to rest. If counting feels like too much, use a quiet song with a slow rhythm and let the out-breath be just a little longer than the in-breath. Do this for 5 minutes. Then, if it feels good, stretch it to 8 or 10 next time. You want calm, not dizziness, so keep it easy. If you ever feel lightheaded, breathe normally and try again with shorter counts. Layer in a tiny bit of muscle relaxation to melt away the tension you've carried all day. Start with your feet. Gently squeeze your toes, hold for a few seconds, then let go. Move to your calves, your thighs, your shoulders, and your hands. Squeeze and soften. That soften message is like lowering the volume on stress hormones. Don't worry about getting it perfect. It's the letting go that helps. If your legs tend to swell, slide a small pillow under your calves while you sit or recline. Even a couple of inches can help fluid move and give your heart a break. You don't need a yoga pose or your legs up the wall. Comfort is the goal. And while you're there, choose something peaceful for your mind. A favorite old movie scene, a nature video, or soft music. The idea is to create a nightly association your body recognizes. Oh, this is the part where we relax. We know how to do this. You might be thinking, can 5 quiet minutes really help a real problem? I hear that a lot. Gentle, slow breathing has been shown to lower blood pressure in many people because it improves something called the baroreflex. That's your body's automatic pressure balancing system. When you help it do its job with a calmer breathing rhythm, you're adding a little oil to the machine. And over time, small drops add up. Many folks tell me they also fall asleep faster after doing this, and better sleep is another friend of morning readings. Now, once your body starts to feel more settled, your evening plate can help too. That's the second ritual. Finish with a lighter, earlier dinner that's friendly to your blood vessels. Salt has a way of clinging through the night, and big, late meals keep your body busy when it should be resting. Aim to finish dinner about 3 hours before bed and think colorful and simple instead of heavy and complicated. Picture half your plate as vegetables, steamed greens, roasted carrots, a tomato-cucumber salad. Add a lean protein like fish, chicken, tofu, or beans. If you're using canned beans, give them a good rinse to wash away extra sodium. Round it out with a small portion of a whole grain or a baked potato. The potassium in those plants helps balance sodium and can support steadier blood pressure. Season boldly without the salt shaker. Lemon juice, garlic, fresh herbs, pepper, smoked paprika. These wake up flavor without the sodium. If you're a soup lover, try making a double batch of homemade broth so you control the salt. If takeout is your go-to, split it in half. Pile on a big side of veggies and save the rest for lunch. Little adjustments like rinsing, diluting, and adding fresh ingredients make a big difference overnight. What about evening sipping? A warm, unsweetened tea can be a lovely partner to sleep. Hibiscus is a favorite for many people looking for a gentle nudge on blood pressure, and chamomile is wonderful for calming the mind. Make it early enough that you're not up all night in the bathroom. Enjoy your bigger glass of water with dinner, then taper off as bedtime approaches. If you take nighttime medications, keep your doctor's schedule. Don't change the timing on your own. The goal is to support what you're already doing, not to compete with it. Alcohol is a tricky guest at night. A nightcap might feel relaxing, but it can raise blood pressure and disrupt sleep later. If you do drink, consider keeping it to a small amount with dinner and skipping the later pour. You may be surprised how much more rested you feel, and your morning numbers may thank you for it. A lot of people ask about snacks. If you get the munchies, choose a small, steady option rather than something salty or sugary. A few slices of apple with a spoon of peanut butter, a small bowl of plain yogurt with cinnamon, or a handful of unsalted nuts can be enough to settle the stomach without sending your body into overtime. And if acid reflux bothers you, keeping meals earlier and lighter makes it easier to lie down comfortably, which again helps your body move into that restful state where blood pressure tends to behave. If you're using a home blood pressure monitor, a quick note about readings can make your progress more clear. In the morning, sit quietly for 5 minutes. Feet on the floor, back supported, arm at heart level. Take 2 readings a minute apart and jot down the lower one. Do the same thing a few evenings a week before your wind down. Watching the trend, not just a single number, helps you see how your new habits are working. These first 2 rituals, a 5 to 10 minute unwind for your nervous system and a lighter, earlier dinner with smart sipping, are gentle by design. They don't demand willpower you don't have. They work with your body, not against it, and they fit into real life. Maybe you'll find that your calm breath session works best right after you turn off the evening news or right after you brush your teeth. Maybe your dinner shift means moving the bigger meal to lunchtime and keeping supper simple. There's no perfect way, just your way, practice most nights. As you settle into these changes, notice how your body responds. Maybe your shoulders drop a little sooner. Maybe your sleep feels deeper. Maybe that top number eases a few points when you wake. Those are clues that you're steering in the right direction. Keep listening to them and let them guide the rest of your evening. As those little signs show up, the shoulders dropping earlier, the breath moving more easily, there's another quiet helper that makes a big difference without asking you to try harder. It's the feel of your evening space. Your body takes cues from light, sound, and temperature, and when those cues say safe and settled, your nervous system loosens its grip and your blood vessels follow. Think of it like setting the stage so your brain doesn't have to guess what to do next. Start with light because it speaks the loudest. Bright overheads tell your brain it's daytime, so swap them for softer lamps about an hour before bed. If you can, choose bulbs with a warm glow rather than stark white. You're not trying to read a phone book. You're telling your inner clock that evening is here. If you enjoy screens, keep them at arm's length and dim way down, or better yet, ease into non-screen comforts, a favorite radio show, an audiobook, a bit of quiet music, or flipping through an old photo album. If the news winds you up, try setting a not tonight boundary and save it for morning. You can stay informed and still protect your heart from a late night stress spike. Now think about temperature. Most people sleep best in a room that's a little cool, not cold, just enough to welcome a cozy blanket. If you tend to run chilly, warm your hands and feet with soft socks or a light. Throw across your legs while keeping the room itself on the cooler side. Warm extremities with a cool core is a lovely combination for sleep and blood pressure. Layer your bedding so it's easy to adjust without fully waking up. Heavy blankets can be soothing, but if you wake sweaty, try a breathable layer instead. A small fan can pull double duty for airflow and gentle background sound. Speaking of sound, silence isn't always the most restful. Sudden noises, a neighbor's car door, a barking dog, can jolt your body into alert mode. A steady, soft sound can smooth those bumps. A fan, a quiet white noise machine, or calming nature sounds can create a gentle hum that keeps surprises to a minimum. If you use hearing aids, make sure your bedside plan feels safe and simple when they're out. Keep a bell or phone within reach so you never feel cut off. Darkness helps, but it needs to be smart. Blackout curtains can keep streetlights from shining across your pillow, and a tiny amber nightlight aimed at the floor can guide you to the bathroom without blasting your eyes awake. Keep a clear path. No shoes left in the hallway. No loose rug waiting to slide. Set slippers with good grip where your feet land. Safety eases worry, and less worry makes it easier for your heart to unwind. Your bed and pillow matter more than we sometimes admit. A pillow that supports your neck, so your head isn't tipped forward or tilted sharply, can reduce tiny stress signals through the night. If reflux bothers you, raising the head of your bed a few inches or using a wedge pillow can help you breathe and sleep more peacefully. More peace equals calmer overnight rhythms, and calmer overnight rhythms show up on that screen in the morning. If snoring is part of your nights, or if you wake with a dry mouth and headaches, that can be a clue your airway needs attention. A simple nasal rinse in the evening, a nasal strip, or sleeping on your side may help. And if you use a CPAP, treat it like a comfort item rather than a chore. Wash the mask earlier in the evening so it feels fresh. Check the straps so they're gently snug, and place it where you can put on without fuss. When your breathing is steady and supported, your blood pressure often settles with it. Small rituals add friendly signals your body can learn to trust. A light scent, lavender, vanilla, or another fragrance you enjoy, can become a nightly or winding down cue. Keep it gentle. No need to fog the room. A dab on a cotton ball near the bed or a whisper pillow spray is plenty. If scents bother your sinuses, skip them and use a tactile cue instead. A favorite soft blanket or even rubbing a little lotion into your hands and forearms. The goal is consistency, not perfection. Your brain loves repetition because it means less decision-making, and less decision-making at night means less stress drama for your heart. While we're nudging routines, give your inner clock a dependable rhythm. Pick a bedtime and a wake time that fit your life most days, and aim to hover within half an hour of those times even on weekends. Consistency lowers the nightly tug-of-war between wake and sleep. If you find yourself wide awake in bed, don't wrestle with the pillow. Sit up in low light and do something quiet until your eyes get heavy again. Short and simple is the sweet spot. Stretching your back, flipping through a magazine, or listening to a few minutes of soothing audio. Then slide back into bed and let sleep come to you. There's also the matter of late-night worries. They love to sneak in just as the lights go off. Keep a small notepad by the bed and make a for tomorrow list. Write down the appointment you don't want to forget, the call you need to make, the question for your doctor. Closing those mental tabs tells your nervous system that you've got it covered. If gratitude practices resonate with you, add 1 or 2 things that went right that day. No need to get poetic. Sun on the porch. Talk to my sister. Soup turned out good. Your brain will follow where you point it, and pointing it towards safety and goodness is not wishful thinking. It's gentle training. A quick comfort check goes a long way. Set a glass of water within reach if your mouth gets dry, but keep big sips earlier in the evening, so your bladder isn't running the show at 2 a.m. If a medication schedule has you up more than you'd like, bring it up with your clinician at your next visit. Sometimes a small timing adjustment can protect your sleep without changing the medicine itself. And if you wait to use the bathroom, move slowly, sit for a moment at the edge of the bed, and let your blood pressure catch up before you stand. That pause is protective. All of these small environmental signals add up to the same message. You're safe to relax. When your brain believes that, it turns down the stress hormones that squeeze blood vessels and push the numbers higher. You'll often feel the difference before you see it, but give it a few nights of consistency and watch how the mornings respond. Your home could be a partner in your health, not just a backdrop. With the lights softened, the room cool and comfortable, and your mind a little clearer, your body is almost there. The last stretch of the evening is the perfect time to give your circulation one more reason to settle. Something simple that tells tight muscles and busy thoughts they can let go for the night. I like to think of this last one as circulation's goodnight kiss. About 45 minutes to an hour after dinner, give your body a little glide and a little warmth. The glide is a short, easy stroll or some gentle movement that coaxes your blood to flow without revving your engine. 10 minutes around the block at a comfortable pace is plenty. You're not trying to set a record. Let your arms swing softly. Breathe through your nose if you can, and notice the evening air. That steady, relaxed movement helps your blood vessels make more of their own natural relaxer, nitric oxide, and it helps your body handle dinner. So there's less sugar and fluid sloshing around at bedtime. If going outside isn't practical, do a hallway loop or a few laps through the rooms you already walk through. Even a slow march in place while the kettle warms can do it. If walking isn't on the menu tonight, seated moves count. Sit tall in a sturdy chair and pump your ankles like you're pressing and releasing a gas pedal, 20 slow pumps each side. Roll your shoulders up and back, letting your chest open so your breath has room. Gently turn your head side to side as if you're saying no to the day's worries, then nod yes to the comfort of the evening. Stand behind the chair and hold the back for support if it's safe. Then rise onto your toes and back down a dozen times to wake up your calves. Those calf muscles are little heart helpers. When they squeeze and relax, they push blood back upward, which makes your heart's job easier and can ease pressure. Once your body has that light, lazy flow going, follow it with a bit of warmth. A full bath is lovely if it suits you, but a simple foot soak works wonders and is less fuss. Warm water, not hot, should feel like a cozy hug for your feet and ankles. Think in the neighborhood of the warmth you'd use for a baby's bath. If you live with diabetes or have decreased sensation in your feet, test the water with your elbow or thermometer and keep it modest, just to be safe. Slip your feet in for 10 minutes, maybe with a spoonful of Epsom salt if you enjoy it, and rest your hands on your belly so you can keep that easy, longer exhale you practiced. Warmth encourages your blood vessels to relax and broadens them slightly, and that gentle dilation pairs beautifully with the calm from movement. When you lift your feet out, pat them dry, moisturize if your skin runs dry, and slide on soft socks so the warmth lingers. A lot of folks tell me their legs feel jumpy at night. This little move and soak routine often quiets that. For stubborn tightness, add a calf stretch against the wall or with a towel around your foot, holding the stretch just to the point where you feel a pull, not pain. Breathe out slowly as you hold it, then ease off. Think of it like telling your muscles, it's bedtime, not work time. This is also a sweet moment to give your mind a soft landing. While your feet soak or right after, put your hand on your chest and feel a few heartbeats. You're not judging or measuring. You're saying hello to the part of you that has worked all day without thanks. If worries try to elbow their way in, notice them, jot them on that little notepad, and let the warm water carry them for now. If you like a ritual phrase, try something simple. I've done what I can today. The rest can wait for morning. The nervous system listens when we speak kindly to it. Safety first. Always, if you use a cane or walker, set your soaking tub on a non-slip mat and keep a towel within reach so there's no hopping across the floor with wet feet. If you sometimes feel lightheaded standing up, pause after you finish. Sit for a moment, then stand slowly while holding on to something steady. Evening should feel easy, not risky. By now you've given your body all 4 signals it understands and loves. A calmer breath and softened muscles to switch on rest, a lighter and earlier play to avoid the salty, heavy drag into the night, a bedroom that whispers safety through light, sound, and comfort, and a gentle flow of movement topped with soothing warmth to settle circulation. None of these needs to be perfect. They just need to be yours. Repeated often enough that your brain and blood vessels recognize them like an old friend at the door. What can you expect when these pieces come together most nights? Many people notice they drift off faster, wake less, and feel less tight through their neck and shoulders in the morning. Over a week or two, those home readings often start to nudge down, especially that top number. It might be a few points at first. Sometimes it's more. The trend is the story. If you're keeping a little log, mark the nights you do your rituals with a tiny star and see what the pattern tells you. If a particular piece consistently helps, maybe the foot soak is your secret sauce or the earlier dinner makes all the difference. Lean into it. You may also find these rituals make your daytime habits easier. When sleep improves, cravings settle and energy steadies, which makes it simpler to choose food your blood pressure likes and to move your body the way it enjoys. It's a gentle cycle in the right direction. And remember, these steps are partners to your treatment plan, not replacements. Keep taking your medications exactly as prescribed. And if your readings change significantly, up or down, bring those numbers to your clinician so the plan can be adjusted with you, not for you. Before we close, I want to leave you with something encouraging. Your body is not stubborn. It's protective. When you give it steady, friendly signals, it learns fast, even after 60, 70, or 80. Healing doesn't always arrive with fireworks. Sometimes it's a quieter morning, a softer jaw, a monitor that reads a little lower than last week. Celebrate those small wins because they add up to big ones. I'd love to hear what your evenings look like now and which ritual you feel most excited to try. Do you have a favorite tea that helps you slow down, a song that makes your breathing easy, or a simple stretch your calves adore? Share it in the comments so others can borrow your ideas. Your tip might be exactly what someone else needs tonight. If this conversation was helpful, tap like so more folks can find it, and subscribe for more friendly, practical health steps that fit real life after 60. We're building a community that cheers each other on, and you're part of it now. Here's to quieter evenings, steadier mornings, and a heart that feels supported by the life you live. Take what works, make it your own, and keep going. You've got this, and I'm cheering for you.